Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm Natalie Herbeck.
And I'm David Moss.
And today we are celebrating the holiday season. After all, it is the most wonderful time of the year.
So over the next hour, we're going to visit shops that'll help inspire your decor. You know, decorate the house, maybe even the front door, get you into that Christmas spirit.
Let's get started, shall we?
Okay, so our first stop is a place called Breezewood Gardens and Gifts.
Breezewood is a great place to stop in and take a visit for the holidays. We have lots of traditions for the past 42 years. We've decorated from top to bottom, inside and out. We have Christmas trees, artificial trees, thousands of ornaments to pick from. We've got collectibles like Department 56 and Buyer's Choice, Mark Roberts Fairies, things that people have been collecting for years, or their grandmother used to collect and has, now inherited that. I think people can stop in and purchase a gift for someone on the fly. They can, we wrap, we gift bag, we have tissue and ribbon, and you can find something for anybody from grandma to a newborn baby. We travel all over. We try and find local items. We have cutting boards from a local gentleman that makes them called Lane 17. We hand-pick every single item, including every greeting card we sell has been hand-picked by somebody that's been here for years and knows our customer. And so we pick out colors that people are trending towards. We're out there at the shows looking at what colors are coming in and follow those trends, whether it's apparel or gift. Our women's clothing, we select all kinds of things from jewelry to scarves, hats, gloves. It could be a gift item. We have beautiful tops, dresses in the summer. We sell boots and sandals in the summer. So there's lots of unique things that people come in. They might come in for a houseplant or a bag of soil, and they end up buying a sweater that they never thought they would find here. So that's really unique. We have lots of families that come every year to take their pictures, either with Santa. He's here every year for our open house, and back in December with his reindeer. We have tons of vignettes that are beautiful little settings, indoors and outdoors. We have a fire pit, and we do s'mores, we do a hot cocoa bar. So people can come in and relax, walk around, take a look, and have a little family time, including their pictures. All the employees here are hands-on. We're all on the floor, walking around, moving things, displaying, putting out new products, watering, whatever the season is. So there's always somebody to help, and I think that's what makes us different from the box store, is that there's always somebody here to help you, get your package together, or your gift, or your arrangement, and get you loaded in your car.
Breezewood Gardens is located in Chagrin Falls, and they are open 7 days a week.
It wouldn't be the holiday season unless we took a trip to the iconic Christmas Story house. Let's go.
My name is Brian Jones. I'm the owner of a Christmas Story house and museum. This is the Parker's house, and it probably is unique in the film that the house plays such a central role. So many things happen here. It was mostly used for exteriors, which disappoints some people, but there were some interiors. When Ralphie's shooting at Black Bart out of the window, that's filmed in the house. Because you can see how the kitchen changes. When he's climbing up there, there's no cabinets underneath, and later the little brother Randy's under the cabinet saying, "Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie," so that was a different scene. A lot of the exteriors, some of the leg lamp scenes were filmed inside the house, but mostly it was used for exteriors, which is also part of our challenge when you're trying to recreate it for fans, because you just want to come relive the movie here. We had to put basically a sound stage inside an actual physical house, and with all the Hollywood lights and magic that they were able to do with the movie, we had to add reality and fit it in there to make it happen. It was actually a two-family duplex. They hide that fact in the movie, but we had to cut a hole to the second floor to re-put the stairs in. So we've tried to make it so that when you go in there, you feel like you're inside the Parker's house. We've got family photos on the wall, underneath the Christmas trees, you know, a can of Simon Eyes that the dad gets, the blue bowling ball. We got the leg lamp obviously in the window. We also have it in the crate. Both of those scenes are present in the house. We got the BB gun behind the desk. One of people's favorite things though is to climb underneath the sink, just like the little brother Randy did. And so I'll fit underneath there. I've had a couple NFL players. Even if you're big, you can still slide in this thing. We got the turkey in the oven. It's a wax turkey, but upstairs, if you go in the bathroom, we have Lifebuoy soap and a decoder pin with him decoding the message. His theme is written on his desk in his room. So if you're upstairs, be sure to pick up the phone. We've got the recording of Ralphie's mom and Mrs. Schwartz going back and forth over how Ralphie heard the word "oh fudge." Kind of one of my ideas at first was, you know, this would be the Christmas Story house, and inside would just be a museum about the movie, but that'd be kind of boring. So later dawned on me, hey, let's just make it like it was in the movie so you can relive the experience, and we'll have the museum someplace else. So the house across the street serves as a museum. Basically, we've collected stuff over the years in the museum. Probably the best piece we have is one of the BB guns. So there were six BB guns made for the movie, and we acquired one about 2 years ago. And so that's, I would say, is probably the treasure trove piece that we have, or if you would say the holy grail of items for the museum. We also have a lot of behind-the-scenes things. I have Miss Shields' chalkboard, behind-the-scenes photos, all the costumes. The toys from the Higbee window are also in there. Just fun stuff and anything that we can find that's, you know, movie-related we're obviously interested in. I would have loved to have had an original leg lamp. And in the 90s, the gentleman who made them, he was moving studios in Canada. And it's like, Christmas Story wasn't as popular as it is now. He just crushed it down and threw it away. I think this house has been pretty well cemented in pop culture. It's very, you know, quintessential to Christmas time for people. 50 million people watch the marathon. That it just kind of is almost, I call it sometimes Christmas Story Mecca. People come, they love the house. You can kind of connect with it. You've seen it. It's almost like it's its own star in the movie. We just kind of think it's fun for people to come here and be able to, you know, relive the movie and see their, you know, the house they kind of grown up with.
A Christmas Story house is open year-round, 7 days a week, and they also offer extended holiday hours, too.
And speaking of tradition, we're going to visit a store that's been open for more than 60 years, a Christmas store.
Christmas truly is a magical time of year, and I think that Hicksons here in Lakewood on Detroit Avenue with Mr. Bill Hickson is the place to come if you want to experience the true meaning.
Well, Christmas is a magical time. People have stuff, but ornaments and background, these are memories that you have, memories of important things. And so many things that we have here that people remember coming when they're a child to see Santa Claus. They still are coming to see him. And they no longer get in the sleigh, but they stand and get pictures with him. So many, many wonderful things.
You walk into this place and there's room after room after room of all different things that you can come and see. But you transform this back room around the holidays every year.
Absolutely. Well, this room changes. Right now it's all into Christmas. We have mechanical figures from Halley's. You'll see more of them.
So that's very nostalgic for people when they see these figures that were in the windows downtown when they were growing up.
That was a wonderful time. Everybody went downtown, from Higbee's to May Company to Stern and Linda Davis, and finally to Halley's.
And then on top of that, your displays, the ornaments you create that you sell here, they're just remarkable.
Well, many years ago, my mother came to me and told me a story when I was very young. I love Suits Hall. She said that the family finds a bird or the bird nest on the Christmas tree would have health, happiness, and welfare for the following year. Now, what else can you ask for?
You can't.
And from that one legend, this whole story has evolved into that.
And not only has Northeast Ohio been able to witness your magical works of art, but Washington, D.C. has. And when I specifically said it's, the presidents have seen your work.
Well, you know, and a lot of others that work on it too, but today they say, Bill, can you help here? Can we do it there? So I'll do anything they want. And we're one of the certain that tell people, don't be unhappy if you do something and they don't like what you've done. The president's wife, the social secretary, and maybe an interior designer. But we're only servants. They have some idea in their mind of what they want, but they don't really have it gelled. So if you have to do it 2 or 3 or 4 times, that's all right. We can do it.
And that's where your expertise comes into play. You make things happen. And that is why you have to come in. You have to hear stories, how he got involved, how he got to the White House. But I think getting them in the door even, and knowing that no matter what time of year they come, you do have a room that's Christmas all year long.
Absolutely. We have 72 foot on one side and another 25, 40 foot on the other side with his Christmas ornaments. And if you can't find it here, you're not going to find it. And these are not from China. These are European made.
All of the ornaments that we see.
Little town called Lauschow is where it all started in East Germany. And Woolworth was the first one that brought in $200,000 of this stuff and sold it in 2 weeks. And that's what brought the ornaments into the United States.
And I love that you have the little villages too in the other room. That's probably something a lot of people really get a kick out of and would like to purchase too.
People have stuff and people have things that are really wonderful parts of their memory. Memory's an important thing.
I love this. It's nostalgic like you wouldn't believe. It is a must-stop coming here. And when you meet Bill, I promise you he will, as long as he's not too busy, because I know it's a busy place, he'll help you to learn the stories of how he came to be. It is so interesting. It is so worth listening to. I must say, I'm going to brag for you.
Okay. I will love to tell stories. I sit in this other corner and watch the kids when Santa Claus is here. If you come in unhappy, you're not going to leave unhappy. You're going to be happy one way or another.
I'm already smiling from ear to ear. Thank you so much, Bill.
Thank you.
Hicksons, and by the way, absolutely adorable there, is located on Detroit Road in Lakewood. During the Christmas season, they're open 7 days a week.
Okay, are you ready? High-end, gently used holiday decor at a fraction of the price.
I like
That's
that.
what you'll find at Transitional Design.
So Transitional Design is a service business. We help people downsize and move. We have every service associated with that. We're also movers. And we downsize any age, but we specialize with the elderly. We also do a complete clean out after someone has passed away. And then we bring the items here, usually here to sell. And we have a big resale store. We keep very decorated. We do online auctions. We're our own auction company. And we will usually do 1 to 3 a week every week. They last for a week. And our fourth division is we will take furniture that's in bad need of repair, and we will buy that as is, and our artists will fix it and they will paint it and we'll resell it. And we do custom work, and we also give furniture painting classes. We have a lot of Christmas items, and it's really kind of funny because we're not ordering anything like most stores do. It's what people bring us to consign or that we're taking out of their homes. But we have a lot of Christmas trees that have been decorated by our wonderful staff, who's very talented. And you might find stuffed animals in one, or kind of a themed tree. We have tall Santas and snowmen, and if we get vintage Christmas ornaments, which are always popular, that will go on our online auction. So it's just a wide variety. You never know what we are getting. Well, I'd like to take credit for that, but I have to pass that along to Janet and Julie and Kelly, and they set everything up as vignettes. And Janet is a retail stager and has years of this wonderful experience. We're so lucky to have her here. We laugh because she'll spend a few hours setting up this whole vignette. And as soon as it's set up, someone will come in and they'll want to buy, which is what you want, but it's almost like, oh, we just finished that, We have a lot of furniture. We have a lot of, just home decor, art. We have kitchen items. Our trucks are coming in almost every day, 5 to 6 days a week. So it's all new, older things. And, so many of the older furniture, you cannot buy anything like that today. It's so well made. It's quite often that we might get in, whether it's a dresser missing a drawer or a really beautiful vanity from long ago, and it might have watermarks on it, and it's just kind of a mess. I will buy those as is, and then we have a team of artists and a workshop where we fix it. We paint the furniture because that's what's popular today, and then we resell it. I really have such a passion for being able to offer a service that is badly needed and do it ethically. And these folks are so interesting to talk to because they have years and years of having lived, and it's really great.
It's a great place. Transitional Design is in Broadview Heights, and they're closed on Sunday.
Coming up, over 5,000 square feet of Christmas magic under one roof.
Welcome back. From collectibles to ornaments, you're bound to find that special item at Christmas World in Ashtabula.
Christmas World is a store full of holiday traditions. It's a great place to get your family started for the holiday season. We have everything you could need, from the lights, the trees, the stockings, the decorations, and it'll definitely get you in the holiday spirit. When you first walk in the door at Christmas World, you're going to see a beautiful display, which is everything you possibly could want to put in your home. But as you start to walk around the store, you're going to see different rooms that have collectibles. We have Fontanini. Fontanini is a heirloom collectible. It's a line straight from Italy, and it is the nativity set. You can start just with the Holy Family and the stable, and as the years go by, you can continue to add pieces to that. The Fontanini line comes beautifully packaged. Each piece is in its own box with the individual story card, and all of the pieces are made of resin. They're beautifully hand-painted in colors that are very natural, and it's something that's really important to families because it has that tradition behind it. Christmas World carries a very large display of Department 56 villages, and they are absolutely incredible. When you first start your Department 56 village, you can start with 1 or 2 houses and just display those in your house. They look great inside of a lantern or just on the side of an end table, but as the years go by, I'm sure you're going to continue to want to build to that, adding the accessories, the different homes, maybe things that have significance to you and your family, and you just continue to build that slowly over the years, and we'll have everything you need for lights, accessories, even the artificial snow to make it look like a true village in your home. Our collection has many pieces that are even retired, so if there's a certain piece you've been looking for, we have that here, in addition to all the new pieces that come out every season. We have so many ornaments here at Christmas World to fit any theme that you may be doing on your Christmas tree. We have Santas, angels, snowmen, and even all the different sports and occupations. You could find something for everyone. But one of the lines we are most proud of is our Old World Christmas line, which is a very unique line. We have hundreds to choose from. There's something for absolutely everyone. Each of these ornaments are affordably priced, and they come with a great story card to give the reason behind it. Christmas World has a very wide variety of artificial Christmas trees that are pre-lit from 2 foot all the way to 12 foot for your home. They're great because you just take them out of the box, fluff them up, and you're ready to go. We also have a wide selection of swags, wreaths, and other greenery decor for your home. At Christmas World, we do have a very large life-size nativity set display made by Fontanini, and that is very important to our family because we believe that is the true meaning of Christmas, and we hope that everyone takes a moment to walk by and remember that. Many people, when they come into Christmas World, are deciding what they want to do for their decor ideas, and anyone here is ready and willing to help you decide what to do as far as decorating and can help you make sure that you have that perfect look that you see here in our store at home at your house. So many times when people walk through the door the first time, just the look on their face of absolute awe is something incredible, from a little child all the way up to an adult. And they just say, wow, I had no idea this was here, or I can't believe this store is just filled every nook and cranny with Christmas. I could spend my entire day here.
Christmas World in Ashtabula is open 7 days a week, September through
December?
December, that's
Got
right.
it. All right, you may think of Puritas Nursery as a place for all of your gardening needs, but every holiday season they bring out this spectacular train display.
And away he goes. This is an HO gauge layout. I got 5 tracks running and 2 trolley lines. And we also run the G gauge, and we also have a Lionel set up. I think people love them just because of the fantasy of them. Or you can possibly imagine yourself going somewhere on them, or just from the time pass of them running through your backyard. And it's more hands-on than any video game will ever be. You can actually sit back and just watch them going somewhere, coming somewhere, or my trolley dropping people off, picking them up, taking them somewhere.
They love trains. They have their own trains at home, and their grandpa has trains that they go see.
A lot of families come in here year to year, young and old once again. I've had grandparents come in here with their little ones because they used to work on the railroad. I even have people come in, they bring their trains in to run them on the table. We normally start right around Halloween, and it takes us a good 30 days to put it together. We always ask for volunteer help, and if they show up, we always have a task for them to do. And anybody willing to come in and help, we use them. We try to have it all set and ready for the day after Thanksgiving for opening day. When he comes around, we'll take the boxcar off, and if you don't want to run today, I'll put something else in his place. Hop on the trolley. We just run so many for so long, then we swap engines so that they're not running all day long. Everything on here we can just take, interchange, put it on the track, and we're ready to roll. All the greenery is real. And if somebody were to say, hey, you know, I really like that bush, we'll sell it to you. We'll dig it right off the table. After we put the wall up, we figured it would be great to have a graffiti wall, so we were telling everybody for a $2 donation, we gave them a marker and they could write whatever they wanted on the wall as long as it was clean.
I think people love trains because it takes them to an adventure. It takes them from one place to another, and the sounds of the train, and they're very adventurous.
It just makes people happy, and I just love watching them, their smiles. It just makes me feel good. I know I did a good job.
I think it just gives kids, again, an idea of what used to be. I don't think they have an opportunity to see stuff like this that much anymore.
I love the crowd when they come in. I love seeing how happy they are when they get to see the finished product. I like talking with a lot of the older folk or even the young kids that come in, keeping them interested in the hobby. It's just, that's what makes you feel good, and that's what the holiday's about.
Holiday Trains at Puritas Nursery continues through December 31st.
Okay, coming up, Old World Shopping right here in Northeast Ohio.
Welcome back to our festive 'Tis the Season show. You know, you don't have to travel abroad for an old world shopping experience. Just head to South Euclid.
We celebrate Christmas from all over the world. A lot of European artifacts are on display. We have thousands of different glass ornaments, nutcrackers, smokers. We have something for everybody here at Sanctuary on Green. I personally hand select every item that is in our home gift shop. And we have decorated every room, all of our windows, to our window seats, and that is what is very unique. This is all displayed in our home. We started our first open house with just our sculptures and a few artifacts that I had found in Germany to sell. My husband is a master sculptor, and I'm a sculptor too, and this is a venue for us to sell our sculptures.
I got started with my grandfather. He was a carver, and I decided then as a kid, maybe 6-year-old, that is what I wanted to do. It's called a Tree of Eden. This gets Adam and Eve on top and all kinds of animals on the whole tree. And here you can see the variety. You have horses, dogs, elephants, giraffes. I have them painted here already. Victoria does some of the paintings too.
We have in our Russian room a lot of stacked dolls that are originally from Russia and painted lacquer boxes. All of these are completely hand-carved. In the Swedish room, we feature Eckeland linens, linen dishcloths, candle holders from Denmark. Then in our German room, we feature German bronzes, German ornaments, miniatures, and pyramids. Pyramids are the Advent-style houses that feature usually 4 candles, and the candles are lit, and then the pyramid spins by the heat of the candle. We feature over 300 different nutcrackers and smokers, all made in Germany. The nutcrackers and smokers were originally made by the folkspeople in the small villages in Germany, and they bring their wares into the big towns and sell them at markets. People come in here and they feel as if they're back in their childhood living rooms with their grandparents, because the trees that we have and the ornaments that we have all remind them of when they were younger, of Christmases past. What has made this a wonderful experience for us is the comments that we get from our guests who come in, that we have been a part of their Christmas tradition. People came in as babies, and now they're coming in as adults with their children, and they're purchasing gifts through the years, and we are a part of their Christmas.
You can visit the sanctuaries on Green Open House from now until late December. They are open Thursdays through Sundays.
Okay, from old world European decor to primitive American decor, you can find it all at Chagrin Valley Antiques.
My husband Tom Colucci and I'm Diana Rossi Colucci, we decided when we met that we thought it would be the best thing to combine the love and passion that we have for antiques and folk art, incorporate it with the love and passion we have for each other, and open up our business, Chagrin Valley Antiques. Well, any given day, we always specialize in 18th and 19th century American country primitive and period antiques, and we accent everything with our seasonal and non-seasonal American-made folk art. Well, Chagrin Valley Antiques transforms for Christmas in a very special way. We incorporate every inch outside and inside. We have almost every single thing you can imagine for Christmas that's all made in America. We have several artisans that people come to collect. We have a wonderful artist in Pennsylvania named Tom Panetta, and he does special paper mache and plaster one-of-a-kind creations. Well, the gourds are grown in Pennsylvania on our friend's farm because they're wholesalers. We knew from what our customers told us what they'd like to see for the next season. So we got a lot of input, and I designed many of the gourds, and what's wonderful about it is we have the electric and non-electric ones now. Well, I think the candles are special because it's a mother and son making them, and what makes them special also is they're rolled with herbs and spices on the outside, and they have a wonderful kind of a chunky, very primitive look, but you can dress them up because for the holidays, some of the candles she will use glitter and kind of a mica snow on the outside to make it look more festive and holiday. It's warm, it's inviting. We love to have everybody in our store. We have a fire going when the temperatures go down, so we have that going on. And we are always here, my husband and I. So when you come in, you're going to be greeted by the owners. For me, it's a combination of what the season means, that it's hope, blessings, joy.
Chagrin Valley Antiques is on Chillicothe Road, and they are closed on Monday.
Coming up, one-of-a-kind home decor items you will not find anywhere else.
Welcome back to our 'Tis the Season show.
Love it.
Unique holiday decor you can't find just anywhere. We're headed to Katherines Christmas.
When Judy started the business, she named it after her mother, Katherine. That's why it's called Katherines Christmas. She wanted it with the intention of building this business that could then be handed down to generation after generation. My children, when we first opened up, they played in the boxes, and now both my girls have both worked here.
Hey, I found more baby boy ones.
I'm sure the Grammy is totally proud and excited that her dream came true. It is 14 rooms. It's the entire house, which gentlemen I find very funny. When they come through the door, they assume it's a little tiny shop, and they get in the door just a little bit and they go, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Now some will hang in there because generally the women and children will stay in here about an hour on average. It is more of a destination. It's not just a quick jump in, jump out. You want to spend time and really look at all the displays. Sometimes I have even served coffee out to the gentlemen that are sitting in the car. We have something for every age, from young to old, from men to women, children. We have toys. We have good sense of humor here. We do beautiful things, but we also have really fun things too for everybody on your list. With the word Christmas in our name, it is something that maybe most people don't realize. We do everything. We have gifts for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, everyday angels. We actually are the shop you can go to get anything that you need. Something that's nice to know is that we do layaway. So lots of items we only have one of a kind, and most of our regular customers know that if you see it, get it. So you can put it on layaway, and that works out really well for the one of a kind type things. To me, what makes our business, and that it is a family-run business, is we've become friends and family with all of our customers that have been coming for years. Sometimes if they're having a bad day, they will stop by and say, I just need to go somewhere peaceful and calm so I can regroup. So they come in and they wander around, they maybe pick up a few things, and they leave with a smile. And that to me is worth all the hours and time it takes to display all of the rooms and that. That means a lot to us that they really love our store.
Katherines Christmas is located on Main Street in Geneva, and they're open 7 days a week.
You know, now that you have the inside of your home decorated, what about the outside? Here is a great idea from Dean's Greenhouse.
It's Christmas time here at Dean's Greenhouse, and we offer porch pot classes. This is an example of our porch pot that anyone can make. With every class, every person will get a pot with oasis. They'll get a bundle of greens, and they'll get 3 pine cones and a beautiful bow. We're going to start off with a center green. It's usually one of the taller greens in your bunch. We're going to place it in the center of the pot, and then we're going to work around to create a beautiful pot for your front porch. Our classes run through December, Saturday afternoons and Saturday mornings and Monday evenings. Anyone can come. We can fit about 20 people in a class. Dean's also offers beautiful poinsettias. They're full and beautiful. There's none like Dean's Greenhouse poinsettias. Also, we offer fresh wreaths. There's nothing like a fresh wreath on your door at Christmas, for sure. The fragrance is wonderful. We also offer custom work here at Dean's. we'll come out to your house and we'll create beautiful front porch pots for you. The juniper has beautiful texture. It has lovely little blueberries on it. It has a beautiful scent to it too. And now the fun comes in. Now you get to put your pine cones in and decorate a little bit. There we go. Okay, so your pine cones are in. And all that's left to do is put in your beautiful bow, your red bow, which I'm going to cut down a little bit. We're going to place it right up front. Voila! And then you're going to place it in your porch pot at home. And look how beautiful that is.
Dean's Greenhouse is located in Westlake. They are open, count them, 7 days a week.
Okay, we're not done yet. Inside an Ohio City home that just may inspire a few ideas of your own. Welcome back. Okay, if you're looking for a little inspiration for holiday decorating, check out this Ohio City home.
It started as a boy for me. I was always a freak about Christmas, made decorations for our house. Our house was always the house that, you know, had the music playing, all the lights, the thousands of lights and the figures on the front lawn and that type of thing. And then Maria and I started collecting together, and this is what you see. We're standing in the foyer of our home. We live in a condominium building. We've combined 3 condos, so we have a large space with lots of spectacular views of the downtown skyline. We use this downstairs really more as kind of a gallery or a gathering or an entertaining space with living space upstairs. In this space downstairs, we have about 20 full-size Christmas trees throughout the condo, depending on what you call a Christmas tree, because some of them are small. We probably have about, I don't know, 60 to 70 trees. We have an extraordinary collection of stuffed animals, F.A.O. Schwartz type of stuffed animals, and then there's always a lot of other things too. We really started decorating in about mid to late September.
This is one of my favorites. It's the upside down tree, and it's really popular in Europe because it conserves space, so it's upside down. What I love about it is it shows off the ornaments. And then I always have it staged as if it's Christmas morning. All the gifts are opened and everything's underneath it. A lot of the toys underneath there are from our childhood. The rocking horse is from John's childhood. The snowsuit is his. My dolls, and his father's skates. It's my brother's plane. So we just bring out the stuff that we saved from my childhood, and we bring it out and we get to enjoy it throughout the Christmas season. What I love about this tree, it's a flat tree, so it works in the space. I've just gone through different antique stores, collected antique ornaments, and just kind of came up with it, and it's just so unique. I love it. We just start, and if I have an idea, I'll go and we just run with it. And we build on it every year. Every year I just kind of come up with it different and, you know, add the ornaments differently. So every year it feels different, and, you know, it really feels different for us.
Well, now that you have decked your halls, why not gather up the family and enjoy a beautiful display of holiday lights?
Well, Christmas at Stanton Hill has always been important, especially the Cyberling family. Actually, they moved in around Christmas time in 1915, so they started enjoying the home right away is part of Christmas, and it's always been a huge part of the family tradition. We're trying to showcase some of those traditions here this year as part of our event. This is our 100th anniversary, and so Christmas has just been a special time here at Stan Hewitt, and we're trying to continue that. Santa Claus is here every night. He lights our Christmas tree around 5:30. We have fresh hot chocolate, gingerbread cookies, a warming fire. And then when you go further into the property, we have our Dazzle light show happening in the garden. We have 22 rooms inside the house to come enjoy. Of course, the manor house here is pretty amazing. It's 64,000 square feet. It's the 6th largest estate in the country. But then outside, we've got so much going on that you could really pace yourself, and it's all self-guided, it's at your leisure, so you're not being forced in any direction. We have community groups from all over, musicians from all over the area that volunteer to perform on a given night throughout Deck the Hall. So we have 27 nights that every night we'll have someone performing in this music room. So you can really experience the room itself as it's meant to be used, and you really can hear tremendous music and performances, and it's great for the folks that are volunteering to be able to be in this space and use it the way guests would have used it back when the Cyberlings were here. Well, the gingerbread house is really something special that we were hoping could be here this year because it's our 100th anniversary after all. And it's a replica of the manor house. It's all made of edible things, gingerbread. We've got candies and everything else that make a great gingerbread house. And it really is spot on in detail. The gingerbread house was made by John Lerner, who's a local dentist from Cuyahoga Falls, and basically donated to us to be put on show for the season, and we're just so thankful for that.
This is brand new for Stan Hewitt, our first animated storefront window that we've actually built from scratch, and our facilities team did that. And it's very special to us because it's our 100th anniversary, and this depicts downtown Akron around 100 years ago. And it's of an area that most of us have never seen. If you're younger than, I would say, 55. So it's of the Flatiron area, the Flatiron building, that's now Cascade Plaza. And so this was a very famous corner of old Akron. And the big building to the left is the original Quaker Oats factory. And so most folks, this is an amazing sort of pictorial of history of Akron 100 years ago.
We want people to enjoy Stan Hewitt just like the Cyberlings would have wanted their guests to enjoy it 100 years ago. And so we're trying to keep that legacy going.
Stan Hewitt Deck the Hall is going on now through late December. Be sure to check out their website for days and times.
Well, I hope you had fun with us today. I had a great time.
This has been a blast. I love getting ready for the holiday season.
And you see so many different things here at Petitti's that give you some new ideas and things we saw in the show. So it's going to be a special holiday season for me.
It's true. We want to give them a special thank you to their garden center here in Strongsville. They have everything from trees to ornaments to poinsettias. You name it, they have it.
We only showed a tiny little bit, so come on down and check it out and get ready for the holidays.
Yes, and you can get your picture with Santa Saturdays and Sundays starting at noon here.
Natalie Herbick, I had a good time with you today.
I had a good time with you, David Moss.
We'll see you in the next
New Day Cleveland. Woo-hoo.